Did you know that how you think about money is going to determine whether you're rich, poor, or middle class? Well, I'm Dr. Jeff Anzalone. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into the psychology of money. You ever wondered why some people are rich, some are poor, and some are stuck in the middle class? Well, it's not about how much money you have. It's not about how much money you make. It's all about your mindset. Let me tell you about the most common misconception. Most people think that the difference between the rich, the poor, and the middle class is the amount of money that they have. I did growing up, but here's the truth. Your financial status has more to do with your mindset than your job, than your career, than what's in your bank account, where you came from, if you're a man, if you're a woman, whatever. How much money you make is determined by whether you have the psychology of a rich person, the psychology of a poor person, or the psychology of a middle class person. Once I realized this, when I tell you it was a game changer, it was a game changer. And I want to tell you exactly what I learned to help you. So let's start off with the power of perspective. Okay. Now, I want you to imagine that you're standing at a corner. You're like at in an intersection. Okay. All right. Let's say right here that an accident happens. Okay. So let's say you're standing over here. You look at it and you see an accident. Well, if you have four different people standing on the corner seeing the accident, more than likely, all four are probably going to have a different perspective on what just happened. Now, your perspective on that accident, just like your perspective on money, is going to shape your psychology and how you look at things. What's the lens that you view things from? So, four people may witness the same event, but they see it differently due to their unique perspective. Now, let's take a look at how you look at money. What perspective are you looking at it from? Let's look at your psychology, basically, of how you make money. And I tell you, this is going to be a game changer for you. Okay. So there's actually four mindsets. So what we'll do is we'll use this diagram because we've already started it. So we're going to have four different mindsets. All right. The first one, we're going to call him Hodge. I actually went to school with a guy last name Hodge. We're going to call Hodge. All right. So Hodge is right here. All right. Now this stands for have a job. So this person that has a job, they have the mindset that believes that the way to make money is to sell their time for somebody else's money. All right, they're selling time for money. This is what we've all been taught, right? Ever since we went to school, we're probably, and I was until I learned this perspective. I was teaching this to my kids. Okay, so ever since going to school, we tell them, hey, study hard, make good grades. To what? Get a job so you can have a job, a good job. But this is one of the most expensive lies there is out there. And think about it, we've been lied to our whole life. We've been told that time is money. We've been told that time is money. Don't buy the lie anymore that it costs too much. Okay? Something costs too much because time is not money. It's infinitely more valuable than money. If you run out of money tomorrow, you can go out. If you have a job, you can go out and you make more money. Guess what? I can't get my morning back. You can't get your time back from yesterday. You run out of money, you make more money, you run out of time, you can't make more time. So think about this. If you had some sort of rare genetic disorder or some crazy disease, and you were told that, hey, we have the exact antidote for you that works 100% of the time. And if you take this, you will not die, but it's going to cost $1 million. But you know deep down in you that, okay, I really know that time is more important than money, and you're going to find a way to get that $1 million to pay for it. So remember, time is money is a lie. Don't buy it. All right. That's number one. All right. So the second person, so we have Hodge and we have, I guess we could call him Oj. Oj is you have a job. Oj is you own a job. And this is where I moved from Hodge. I had a job. I was working for somebody, and then I moved over to this. This is where I got a building. I started a practice. You may go from Hodge to Oj. You may go to where you are your own boss. This mindset is where I thought I'd stay forever because I'm the owner of this practice. All right. This mindset thinks that owning a business, owning a practice is the key. But guess what? If you're here, you end up owning a job instead. So instead of going out and buying a bunch of equipment or supplies or whatever, you should figure out instead how to do the next thing, and that is OS. You're going to figure out how to own a system instead of owning a job. All right. Now you may be thinking, well, what's a system? Well, a system is a mechanism that you use that makes you money every month, month after month. Now, let's talk about online quick. So if you, let's say you set up like a membership site that charges people $100 a month for some sort of service that you create, and you get 100 members, then your system is creating $10,000 a month. So the person in the own a system mindset, remember this is the power of perspective. If you're in the own a system mindset, you focus on creating systems that make money, giving you both time and financial freedom. Think about, what system can I create that will pay me the rest of my life? A real business owner owns systems. And the last person is, we'll call him Sam's, or maybe SMS or Sam's or whatever. This is sow money seed. So this person, he knows how to sow money seeds. So they're going out and they're actively tilling up their soil and they're planting money in the ground in order to grow more. So somebody that has this perspective about money has the Sam's mindset that is about investing their money to grow more money. All right. So you've got this person, he's smiling, this person really smiling, and you've got Hodge and Oj, they're frowning. So the two people at the bottom are sad because why? They're using their time and they're trading it for money. That's probably what you're doing. That's probably what most people around you are doing. Okay. Now the people on top, they're happy because they're all making money and they have their time to enjoy it. They're not trading their time for money. And the ultimate goal is that you, when you're watching this, I want you to have all the money that you need and all the time to enjoy it. I want you to have all the money that you need and all the time to enjoy it. All right. So let's get back to how people think about money. Remember how we were talking about the psychology of money. Okay. Let's talk about the primary purpose of money. The primary purpose of money. All right. So remember, we talked about the poor, the middle class, and the rich people. Now, poor people, they think the primary purpose of money is to go buy stuff and pay the bills. Okay, so that's their thinking. They buy stuff. That's what they think the purpose of money is to go out, buy stuff, and then pay those bills. So if this is what you think the purpose of money is, or if you have a relative or friend that they think this is what the purpose of money is, unfortunately, this person, unless they change their ways, they will always be poor. They will always be poor. This person has the psychology of poverty. This is the scarcity mentality. This is the scarcity mindset. All right. Now, next is you have the middle class. All right. The middle class, they believe that the primary purpose of money is to create and maintain good credit. Create good credit and maintain good credit. Why? So they can go out, they can pay their bills on time and buy stuff that they can't afford, which is who? Which is the majority of Americans, right? So their psychology is to pay for crap today with tomorrow's money. Pay for crap today with tomorrow's money. This is what I was basically led to believe growing up and from everybody else. Why? Because you look around, everybody's doing it. They're buying crap they can't afford today and paying for it with tomorrow's money. Now, this is a good time to reflect. And if you need to pause this, that's fine. But I really want you to think about, what are your thoughts about money? Seriously, how do you really think about money? And we talked about a lot of stuff up here. Is it to make enough just to pay your bills? So you go to work, oh, I got to make money to pay my bills. Is it to make enough to pay for the things that you buy? Really want you to ask yourself the question, because that's the only way that you can change. It's very important. And then last but not least, we have the poor, the middle class. Don't forget about the rich people. They understand that the primary purpose of money is to what? The primary purpose of money is to turn it into more money. But how do most people operate with their money? They get a paycheck. All right. What happens? So the first thing that they do when they get paid is they pay their bills. They pay their gas bill. They pay their water bill. They pay their lights, rent, mortgage. If they have student loans, if they have credit cards, if they go out to eat, they go to the movies, go to a ball game, whatever. And they spend this money because they gave themselves a temporary relief from the pain of being broke, right? But when you really get it right here, Okay. When it really begins to make sense is when you really start to change your thinking about money. All right. So every time you get a dollar, all right, every time you get paid, you're going to ask yourself, how can I take this and make what? It's how the rich people think, right? How can I take this money and turn it into more money? How can I take this dollar and turn it into $2? How can I take this $100 and turn it into $200? How can I take this 50 grand and turn it into 100 grand? How can I take these dollars and turn them into more dollars? So here's the big difference between the rich, the poor, and the middle class. The middle class people and the poor people are afraid to take their money and invest it. Why? Because they're always thinking that they're scared to take their money and invest it in something that's going to make them more money. They're scared. Why are they scared? Because of this. Poor people and middle class people, they want the guarantees. I work with people. I know people like this. They want the guarantees, right? They want the 0.1% guarantee money that they'll get from sitting in a checking account or a savings account. And they want the guarantee of not losing it. That's their mentality. Okay. That's right here. Whereas rich people, they want an opportunity. They don't want a guarantee. They want an opportunity. That's the biggest difference. You got guarantee here and they're looking for the opportunity. Folks, it's simple, but it's hard. It's simple, yet it's hard because it just depends on how much you have learned. You're going to have to relearn. And some people, they don't like, nobody likes change, myself included. Nobody likes change. So it just depends on how long is this going to take you to adopt this mentality. So the ultimate goal is for you to shift your mindset to focus on creating systems and investments that not only make money, but also give you the time to enjoy it and to become the kind of person who seeks out opportunities versus guarantees. And you realize that your primary purpose for money is what? To spend it and pay bills? No. Your primary purpose now for money is to turn it into more money. Your new mindset will be every time you get money, you're going to be looking for a way to turn it into more money. And then, my friend, you'll realize you've developed the psychology of rich people. Now, hopefully, this information helped you. If it did, do me a favor, like this video and then take it and share it to anybody that you think that would help. Your mom, your grandma, your colleagues, your friends, whatever. Anybody that you think out there that may have a poor or middle class mentality about money. Share it. Thank you.